Growing up in Africa in the late 80s, we did not have the luxury of riding in mini sports cars. We didn't even know of their existence. So to have the fear of driving or riding and steering, we decided to invent this. We used to call it the Boraisy. Boraisy being the corrupted version of the word bearings, because the bearings were the ones we used as tyres for our invention. And we used to name these things after our favorite cars. And I know if it were to be today, most African kids wouldn't just call this Toyota or Mitsubishi or Suzuki. They would have gone deeper into the higher class version of these cars and named their objects. If it were today, I myself wouldn't go around calling this the Toyota Hilux. I would call it by a different name. If someone were to be a Benz lover, they wouldn't call this the V-Boots, as we all know, or even S550 Formatic. They would call it the Maybach.
I know an uncle of mine who loves infinity cars.
He wouldn't call this FX35. He would call it QX56, QX60 onwards. Someone that loves Lexus cars wouldn't call this LX460. He would call it LX570, LX600. My son loves Chevrolet cars. When I mentioned to him, do you like Cruise? He says, Dad, no. When I say, do you like Prism? He says, but Cruise is better than Prism, and I don't like Cruise, so why ask me about Prism? He would tell me he likes Camaro or Suburban. And myself, I like Aston Martin cars. So I wouldn't call this the Vantage or DBX 707. I would call this the almighty Lagonda Taraf. Tell me, if you were there during our time, what name would you like to call this car? If it were to be your best car, let me know in the comments section. This is Akram the African. The purpose of this platform is to get you entertained and also to let us know how much of value is there in the African culture, tradition and customs. And then I would want us to blend the African customs, traditions and heritage with the technological advancement of the West, so that we can live better than we are living today.